In this school called life, you have many instructors. Paul said that you have 10,000s of instructors. That word instructor is a Greek word which you have probably heard in English, Pedagogues, out of which you get pedagogy, which has to do with teaching. It means that someone that is assigned to bring maturity, usually intellectual maturity. But amongst the Greeks and amongst the Romans, the name was applied to a trustworthy individual who was assigned and charged with the duty of supervising the life and the morals of boys belonging to the upper class and a royal family. You belong not only to an upper class, you belong to a God class. And you belong to a royal family. We are royal priesthood. Your father is the King of Kings, and he's the Lord of Lords. That makes you a part of a royal lineage. And if they could do it for the natural, also God is going to ensure that he gives you instructors or pedagogues for the spiritual. And he's not going to leave you without instructors and without teachers. These boys were not allowed so much as to step outside of the house without them before arriving at the age of manhood. That means that whenever they stepped outside of the house, the instructor went, the pedagogy went with them. We are all children of God. We are sons of God. And God will not let you step outside of your house to go out in life without your instructors going with you. We have identified your spiritual fathers, but who are your pedagogues? Who are the ones that are assigned to instruct you? The word disciple means someone that is being disciplined by a pedagogy, someone that is being disciplined by an instructor. We talk about, I studied at Oxford University, I've studied at Harvard University, and what they use is the Socratic method. We talk about Socrates. Socrates was about helping the student to raise questions so that they can discover the answers in life. There was one philosopher that said, we know the answer, but what is the question? Questions are very important. The questions we ask are precursors to the path we travel. If you are traveling on the wrong path, it may mean that you've asked the wrong person the wrong direction. Nicodemus addressed Jesus as rabbi. It was recognizing him as a teacher he wanted to submit to. Life is a schoolroom filled with teachers and instructors. You've got to position yourself as a lifelong learner and a student. And you've got to do it for the rest of your life. You've got to be able to find those that are spiritual luminaries and submit to their teaching. You've got to be attentively tuned to their lessons. And if you are attentively tuned and intentionally tuned to your pedagogy, eventually you are going to graduate. The question is, what degree will you hold? One of the things I found out is this, that there are so many people that have dropped out of the school of life and put their life on autopilot. But I decree and declare you're going to take your thought, your spirit, your mind, your life from off of autopilot. You are going to shift yourself from out of gear into gear and into overdrive. What I want you to do is to promise God you will not be a dropout. Turn to the person on your left and your right and say, I have a prophetic word for you. Don't be a dropout. There are so many people that are dropping out of life. I decree and declare you will no longer drop out. You're going to drop in and you're going to stay in. God will not allow you to step out into life without being accompanied by your pedagogy. We have identified our spiritual fathers and mothers, but who is your instructor?